Get your hair right. We're doing a YouTube.
Gotta get my shirt. That's right.
So we're sitting here, and I'm just going to have Amy on screen because she's prettier than I am.
Oh.
Okay, so we recently became fans of Luke and Clint.
The Boise Boys.
The Boise Boys on HGTV.
Look how cute.
And, you know, they have really cool homes and stuff. They flip houses on TV. We heard that they were... Well, we heard that they were coming, but we heard really that their company was giving a presentation in Spokane, where we live.
On real estate investment.
Yes. And we were like, hey, it's free. What can we lose?
We've been thinking about it, like real estate investment, and we're curious about it. Spokane's growing a lot, so we were like, we'll go.
Don't tell them Spokane is growing. Everybody will move here.
Oh, dang it. Stay where you are.
So we're like, yeah, let's do it. So we signed up. We went to the hotel last night. We sat through the presentation.
Oh my gosh.
The first presentation was for flipping on the side. And the guy giving the presentation, how would you describe him?
Like he seemed to me to be like the Vegas businessman version of like Jabba the Hutt.
That's so harsh.
Sorry.
He wasn't that big.
He was. Well, he was. No, it's not about bigness. It's about grossness. He was sweaty. He kept going like this on his face.
Chris Farley.
Just but
not as lovable.
so slick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He was like the van down by the river guy.
When he said he grew up in Vegas, I was like, no offense, Vegas. But it was just like, yeah.
The presentation was like a PowerPoint presentation, and there were so many typos. And there's a typo even on the printed material we got.
It says, we have a proven system that work in the real world.
Yeah.
Babe, it work.
It do work. The whole time, our BS meters were going off. Mm-hmm. And he kept on asking really like Blue's Cluesy questions to a room full of adults.
Do you see this item?
That one.
Do you want to make money or lose money?
Lose!
So, yeah, and then his presentation was over.
An hour and a half later.
Yeah. So then we were like formulating some questions to ask, and before we could ask the questions, the next guy got up to speak, and he was representing a company called Tax Lien Buyers Club, which the whole time in my mind I had Matthew McConaughey just like, Dallas Buyers Club. He was, at that point, everybody but Amy and one other random dude and me left. So the last guy was giving a presentation to just the three of us, and he was like a little more not as schmaltzy and schmoozy as the first
good.
guy.
He was a way better presenter.
Which was
Speaker.
a bad thing because it made me feel way more comfortable with the product. So that whole thing was like investing in buying tax liens on properties. They're like, that sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it is true. And then you go online and research it, and it's like, no, it really is too good to be true.
Yeah.
For a number of reasons.
But anyway.
So all these alarm bells were going off. We know this. But at the same time, it's like, man, these salesmen...
We're not dummies, guys.
The psychology of it is so effective.
It is. Because, like, they drop things throughout the presentation, like don't be a procrastinator. People who get ahead, act now. People who... Or, like, and not even that obvious, either. It would just be, like, the word procrastinator or procrastinate or wait or those kinds of things would be, like, peppered in throughout with, like, this subtle negative connotation attached to them.
Take action. Hang on one second.
Yeah. What's going on?
Well, there's more light that I could turn on in here.
Oh.
Oh, wait, that's in there. How do these lights turn on?
Oh, there's a switch right there by the hutch. Is that it?
No.
It might be. Maybe that's burned out.
Oh, but that one's out too.
No, but that one over there has a switch, too. And it works, I think. And it worked, babe. Nope.
Oh,
The one
that
on
one's
the,
that one.
On the wall, yeah.
There's so many switches. Yes.
It didn't do anything, though.
I did a little. All right. Needless to say.
Babe, it worked.
It worked. Needless to say. Here, I'll get on camera now. We freaking bought it.
Guys,
80% discount.
we're not even going to tell you how much we spent because it's embarrassing. But we
I
bought
mean,
it.
So it's not. Well, it's pretty high. It's not
It's
that.
embarrassing.
If you do some googling,
You can find out.
You can figure
but
it
we'll
out.
make you do that.
But yeah, so we bought it, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. We'll
Make money quick.
we've got extra time. Like we'll make it a job, and went to bed. Ate some Chipotle and went to bed. And then today, Amy just started googling a little bit.
I had a little thing in my brain that was like, you might have gotten duped. Maybe you should read about it.
And I'm glad
boy,
she did.
we.
So she said, she was like, we might want to look into this a little bit. So then she started reading our paperwork, and I started looking online. And I came back in the room, and we were both just kind of like, let's call them and
Cancel
get our
that.
money back.
Yeah, so here's the deal, y'all. If you go to one of these free seminars and they talk you into it and you buy it, you have 3 business days to cancel it and get all your money back. They don't tell you that, so just make sure you know that. Because they also say they're not going to send you your full access to their online portal or whatever until 2 to 3 days after you attend the seminar. So you don't get to see what you're getting until it's too late for you to get your money back. So that's shady.
Yeah.
But also, we called to cancel it, and it was the easiest thing ever.
Yeah, which tells us they do this a lot.
The girl was like, yeah, okay, it took 30 seconds pretty much.
No questions asked.
Yeah, you can get out.
You can get out. You just have to do it within 3 days of purchase.
And you should.
But I was reading a lot online, people complaining about a lot of these kinds of companies being a scam, but specifically these companies. And we like so much the Boise Boys.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. This is my call out if ever they see it. Guys, we're believers in Jesus, and we think you are too. And I don't think he'd be about this. So I'm disappointed.
The first guy who was doing the presentation was very encouraging of people to, if they can't make the 3-day seminar, to call in sick or call in dead. You have to be there. Miss work if you have to.
Yeah.
And then also said, he told stories about people who, couldn't afford the price of the 3-day workshop. They were already in debt. They had maxed out their credit cards, and so they
opened another credit card.
Opened a new credit card, or called their friends.
A friend and got a friend's credit card number to put the cost of this thing on. It was bad.
That's
really bad.
Morally not good.
And certainly not. Yeah, I'm disappointed, Luke and Clint. I really, really liked you guys, and I really like your show.
Yeah.
Dang it. Whatever.
But anyway.
All that to say, you don't have to go for it.
Don't go for it. I think if you really want to get into real estate investing, like we were just talking about a minute ago, we're smart.
I'll put down their faces now.
Yes, we got taken for a ride, but we jumped off as soon as we realized.
Mm-hmm. We didn't lose any money.
Yeah.
And we can do the hard work. I think part of what's appealing about these kinds of things is people just don't want to do the hard work, or they feel like they can't. They feel like I couldn't possibly know what I would need to know to make money. So what you're doing is assuming that someone has magic knowledge that you couldn't possibly get, so you have to pay them money for it.
You have to do it now.
But I think what it is patience and being willing to work hard and go after the information. Because I feel pretty confident that if Joel and I really want to do real estate investment, we can figure out how to do that, and we can start slow and be patient and work really hard and not be as worried about the getting rich quick thing, and kind of build wealth over time. And in a way that works for us and that we can feel good about and not smarmy about.
We also have realtors in the family. And
yeah.
We have her parents invest in real estate. We have some connections who are not newbies to the game, so.
Yeah, and who are people of integrity who love us. So that's always a bonus too.
Yeah.
I totally get the appeal of the get rich quick thing, especially if you're in a really hard place, but it's just never as beneficial for you as it is for the person selling it to you.
Yes, people who love us and also won't sell
sorry.
us granola bars for $3,000.
You said how much we spent. We took all the snacks, you guys. All
After the event,
snacks.
they had a little table
like-
of all the snacks, and we literally grabbed every single bag.
We're like, we're getting our money's worth. We ate so many granola bars last night.
But anyway. This is a word of warning. I was gonna say be wary, but I just don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, don't waste your time, honestly. If a free real estate investment seminar comes to your town, just don't go.
Unless you just want free snacks.
Go buy a box of granola bars at the grocery store and save yourself 3 hours.
Yeah. That's it.
See ya!
Oh yeah, and every guest was supposed to receive a Bluetooth speaker. They didn't even have them.
They were nowhere to be found. Their shipment didn't make it.
They just gave us a voucher that we could get at the 3-day workshop, I guess. They probably do that every single time.
They probably don't even give away Bluetooth speakers.
The vouchers were like all fancy printed, like they came just prepared for that.
Anyway, we stole the vouchers, but I don't even know, like, who mails things anymore. You have to mail it in. You have to spend money on a stamp.
Oh, we need stamps.